Hello, good afternoon and welcome back to the Box Bar Mini Stadium for yet another exciting and entertaining GFF Women's Division 2 and the clash between Fortune Football Club and City Girls, and the game is currently underway. Live from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, live on LSTV1 at the commentary cabin as usual. Parlamin Fati Kemokani, behind camera operations is Osman Kamara, and Fortune Football Club dressed in their colorful white shorts and green socks, while City Girls this afternoon dressed in colorful blue and black shorts, and white socks. And City Girls currently playing from our right to left from our commentary cabin, whilst Fortune Football Club, of course the Fortune Girls, kicking from our left to right. And Fortune, as usual, under the guidance of Babu Karndong, who is having the assistance of Amadou Jobate, and Kabir Okuned is currently serving as the head coach for City Girls, and Kabir is having the assistance of Bubakar Diba as his immediate assistant. And Fortune Football Club currently on second, only behind Greater Tomorrow Football Club, who is currently leading the chart, while City Girls on fourth with 30 points, whilst Fortune Football Club is currently on second with 38 points. Currently 8-point difference between Fortune and City Girls, and currently from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama, and it is of course live. Kimo Kanyi, welcome back to the Box Bar Mini Stadium. We were here yesterday in the final of West Coast Region 3rd Division between Sibanor United and of course our boys from Kunkujang friends, and this afternoon back again for another exciting women's football. But I think the most interesting one was the one we had at night when the Bachelors took on the married men. Of course, that was an alleged controversial victory for the Bachelors. But anyway, back to the Box Bar Mini Stadium. This afternoon is a class in the women's football, and this time it's the second division of women's football.
Yes, from the other games to now a different competition and also a different game here at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium. As you have earlier stated, we were here yesterday for the for West Coast Region 3rd Division final between Kunkujang friends and that of the Sibanor side, where Sibanor emerged victorious in a 2-1 thrilling encounter, and then thereafter in the evening through the night we were here as well for a game between the married men and also the Bachelors here, and then it was a controversial game indeed. I mean, you were not here when those things were happening, but the Bachelors were filing 12 players on 2 occasions. They were caught for the first time, and then the referee had to talk to the coach for the Bachelors to bring to withdraw one, and then that was eventually done. But as the game proceeds towards its end, I mean, the Bachelors again file the 12th men in the field, and then this time the 12th person was given a red card, and then that's where the game abruptly come to an end with the victory to the Bachelors for the first time in 4 games against these married men. So but they were contesting that they haven't lose the game, and then because it is against the rules of football to be playing 12 men against 11, which is indeed very right. But the center referee finally has given that victory to the Bachelors. So here at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium, we are currently here for the female second division game, where Fortune are currently taking on City Girls, and then these two sides are currently separated by 8 points to the advantage of Fortune, because Fortune is currently on 38, and then the City Girls are currently on 30 points after these towards this particular game here. So let's see whether Fortune will be able to win this particular game and then cement their position to the qualification for next season's Women Division 1. So for Women Division 1, so if they are able to win 2 out of the 4 remaining matches, of course they will book their place to the qualification for First Division next season, where also Greater Tomorrow is the team leading in this particular table with 3 points ahead of the second place Fortune side. So let's see for Fortune, they will need to win this game again. It's one of the games that they can rely on for them to get themselves qualified to First Division next season. So let's see what they will be able to do here as this particular game proceeds.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanyi. In case you're just joining us, this is all coming to you live from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in the GFF Men's Division or GFF Women's Division 2. in the GFF Women's Division 2, and it's the clash between Fortune Football Club and City Girls. It is currently Fortune nil, City Girls nil from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and Fortune currently starting with Kumba Kamara in goal, Jojo Bojang, Rohi Williams, team captain Aminata Jaju, Awatamba Maria Majaju, Khadijatu Demba, Alima Dahaba, Kadi Bojang and Fatmata Tamba completing the 11 for Fortune Football Club, and Fortune under the guidance of Babu Karndong, and his assistant is Amadou Jobate. City Girls on the starting 11 is starting with Ramatulai Dukure in goal, Nene Jany, team captain Adama Jane, Maria Masaho, Ramatulai Jiba, Emily Kamara, Senabu Koli, Anna Kebe and Maimuna Kamara completing the 11, and of course City Girls is currently on 4th whilst Fortune on 2nd, and Fortune Football Club getting closer and closer in securing their dream promotion to the GFF Women's Division 1. But anyway, the team manager, as alluded earlier on, said they are getting this game by game. Fortune in their own half. Tamba back to the right back. Fortune will try to launch. Caught out by City Girls. City Girls dress in blue and black, whilst Fortune in all white. Fortune Football Club in the last 5 matches lost 1, won 3 and drew 1. While City Girls won twice, drew twice and lost 1. City Girls on 4th, Fortune on 2nd. Later tomorrow leading the GFF Women's Division 1 on 41 points. Fortune on 2nd with 38. Gambia Armed Forces on 3rd with 32. City Girls on 4th with 30. Kintes on 5th with 28. Lower Nyomi 6th with 28. Prisons FC is currently Prisons is on 7th with 25 points. Jumama 8th with 23, Mansawali 9th with 21, Davos FC on 10th with 18, Young Icons on 11th with 13, and Jog on Lioness is currently rock bottom, and seemingly Jog on Lioness might be having their way back to 3rd division of women's football. And currently there is a player down injured on the far side, and the central referee Aliu B. Jaju has already moved to that end, now urging the medics to come to the rescue of the player. Aliu P. Jaju is the central referee. Mariama Fofana is the first assistant referee. Mariama Sonko, second assistant referee. Malang Bajinka is the 4th assistant referee, and the match commissioner is Ajimai Kante. From the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama, and is of course live on LSTV1 at the commentary cabin for Lamin Fati, Kemo Kanye and Osman Kamara behind camera operations. Currently it is 0-0 between Fortune and City Girls, and few minutes into the 4th period. Fortune 0, City Girls 0. Aliu B. Jajo is the central referee, and the player on the far side back on his feet. On any moment from now, she will be reintroduced. From the Box Bar Mini Stadium, of course it is live. Fortune in their own half. Khadijatu Demba lost possession around the 18. Can they get something from this? This time the final touch on Khadijatu Demba, and City Girls will have the opportunity to deliver the corner. And it's a corner to the girls in blue and black. City Girls dressed in blue and black shirts and white socks, whilst Fortune in all white. White shirts, white shorts and green socks. City Girls will benefit from a corner. It's a corner for City Girls. Ramatulai Jiba to deliver. Ramatulai Jiba for City Girls will deliver the corner. It's a strong one into the half of Fortune Football Club. Partly cleared. Jojo Bojang this time dropping deep. Another delivery, pass out, and this time around central referee waving in for a play on. That was a penalty shout coming from City Girls, but the central referee waved in for a play on instead of awarding a penalty. But anyway, on the far side, the flag of the assistant referee is up, and already up for a throw in on the far side. It is still Fortune 0, City Girls 0. Earlier on it was a penalty shout, but the referee not the least interested. Aliu B. Jaju is the referee, having the assistance of Mariama Fofana and Mariama Sonko. Malang Bajinka, the 4th assistant referee, and Ajimai Kante is the match commissioner. Around the center of the pitch, City Girls Trying to get something from that, lost it to Fortune Football Club. And in case you're just joining us, Fortune is dressed in white, or white shirts, and green socks, while City Girls in blue and black shirts, black shorts, and white socks around the center circle. Fortune Football Club, back heel to Jojo Bojang. Jojo regained possession, trying to dribble past one, succeeds, flutes that ball forward to Tamba, who lost possession. Jojo is currently down and being rewarded by the central referee. And the referee is, of course, Aliu B. Jaju. Jojo Bojang back on her feet. And the team captain, Rohi Williams, was also not very far. Adama Tamba, or our Tamba rather, the twin sister of Adama Tamba. Our Tamba 20 is a dead ball specialist, and Fortune will now rely on our Tamba to deliver, our urging her fellow players to move forward. Crowded penalty area for City Girls. Our Tamba floats that ball forward. This time it's a glancing header to the gloves of the netminder, and the goalkeeper is Ramatulai Dukure for City Girls Football Club. Dukure is now urging her fellow players to move forward. Dukure is the custodian, urging her fellow players to move forward. City Girls playing from the police line end of the Box Bar Mini Stadium towards the Democracy end of the theatre. This time not a great connection from Khadija to Demba. Demba Khadija was trying to connect the run of the centre forward, what matter Tamba, but unfortunately Tamba failed to keep that ball in play on the far side as it rolls on the other end for a goal kick. And City Girls currently not in any hurry, as the custodian Ramatulai Dukure has already received the ball from the other end of the theatre, and it's a goal kick. And City Girls will have the opportunity to start the play from their own half through the central defender, from the custodian to the central defender. Lost possession. City Girls. It is now Alima Dahaba for Fortune. Around the edge of the area, and Alima's delivery never troubled the goalkeeper. And this time is a goal kick. And goal kick to City Girls Football Club. And Fortune Football Club is a team that is currently edging closer to in securing their dream promotion to the GFF Women's Division 1. And Fortune and Greater Tomorrow are currently on 4th and 2nd respectively. Third is Gambia Armed Forces. It is currently Greater Tomorrow leading the chart. Greater Tomorrow on 4th on 41. Fortune 2nd on 38 points. Who is going to get the dream promotion? This is Fortune now into the gloves of the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper guarded that ball with ease. And City Girls aren't in any hurry. The goalkeeper urging her fellow players to move forward. The custodian is Ramatulai Dukure. Dukure Ramatulai. Around the center circle, Rohi Williams lost it. City Girls regain possession on the far side. It's going to be an attack coming from the Girls, and already the flag of the assistant referee is up and up against City Girls Football Club. Fortune will benefit, and Fortune Football Club, Kumba Kamara is the custodian. Jojo Bojang, Rohi Williams of course is the team captain. Aminata Jaju, our Tamba, Mariama Jaju, Khadija to Demba, Alima Dahaba, Kadi Bojang and Fatmata Tamba completing the list of players, or the list of players that are currently starting for Fortune FC. And Fortune Football Club is under the leadership of Babukar Ndong as the head coach. And Babukar this afternoon is being blessed with the assistance of Amadou Jabate. Kadi Bojang to Jojo Bojang around the edge. Jojo trying to dribble past a group of players. Around the area, Alima Dahaba lost it. On the far side, Fatmata Tamba. But before that, the flag of the assistant referee is up. Kemo Kanya, I think Fortune Football Club currently having the lion's share of the possession, and also the number of chances crafted since the commencement of this contest went in favor of the girls in white shorts and green socks. Fortune Football Club, while City Girls are very much cautious defensively.
Yes, very well. I mean, perhaps they also don't want to lose this particular game because looking at the point difference that they had with Quintes, that they are currently having with against Quintes is only 2 points. So for them losing this game and then Quintes winning, Quintes will be, I mean, going ahead of them in the table standing. So this is one of the reasons. This is perhaps one of the reasons they wouldn't want to concede the goal here, especially being the first team to concede the goal against Fortune. But nonetheless, Fortune are the team that has been accumulating a lot of ball positions here and also doing some very dangerous attack in football in the path of City Girls. So but I mean none of these teams here is yet to create that very good goal scoring opportunities here in the first 15 minutes that we have watched them play. But I mean it is coming, it must come their way as the game proceeds here. But Fortune are currently having the upper hand against the City Girls here in when it comes to the creation of those dangerous attacks in the parts of the opponent's end. So Fortune, they are on a mission to qualify themselves to fourth division next season, and then the way they are pulling the strengths here tells you that yes, I mean this team is indeed ready to get themselves qualified to the fourth division next season. So let's see if they are able to win this. That will again boost their morals, and also the confidence level of the team will also be at a higher level for them to realize the dream of qualifying to the fourth division next season for the women. And then you can only get yourself qualified if you keep winning games. If you keep winning games, and then they have been doing that since the start of the season. This is why they are only separated on top with Greater Tomorrow by only 3 points, who are currently leading the table here. So for them as well, Greater Tomorrow, and then perhaps has to be the second team will have to be Fortune if both of these sides here continue to perform the way they are performing, and also continues to hunt for their dreams in trying to get themselves to next season, get themselves to fourth division next season. And then the dream for that is very much alive for Fortune, and then for that of the Greater Tomorrow side. But here Fortune is a team playing here, and then their dream of qualifying is very much alive, and then perhaps they will be able to realize that dream if they continue to work the way they were working since the start, and then up to now. You can see the way they are playing. Whenever City Girls are on the ball, 1 or 2 touches, then Fortune will again recover the ball and then try to move on to them. You can see most of the part into the first 18 minutes here is been played in the half of City Girls. So that tells you the strength that Fortune is having within their mix, and also the talent that they have within their mix. So football is just not magic, but the team that you seen pressing the most have more qualities than the others, though City Girl also having some qualities in within their ranks. But Fortune are currently dictating the pace of the game, and also trying to dictate the number of chances that they are creating here, because a huge number of chances here that we have seen currently falls for Fortune. So but let's see, they will need to score for them to actually maintain that chasing that particular dream of playing into the fourth division next season.
Thank you very much, Kim Okanyi. And already deep into the fourth period between Fortune and City Girls from the Boxbar Mini Stadium in Brikama. City Girls in their last 5 fixtures won twice, drew twice, and lost once. Fortune FC won twice, or won thrice, lost one, and drew once. Around the center circle, Fatmata Tamba to Rohi Williams. Rohi trying to reconnect the run of Fatmata Tamba on the far side, and it's a throw in for Fortune Football Club and Fortune FC, as the club in pole position to secure the dream promotion. It's Fortune playing that ball short, caught out by City Girls. City Girls will attack. Not for too long. Fortune regain possession. It is now the turn of the Girls. Rohi Williams, team captain, and Rohi lost it. City Girls spreads it further, trying to reconnect the advancing player Jojo Bojang. Jojo trying to go solo, dribble past one, looking for more. Jojo trying to test the goalkeeper from distance, but from that angle will never trouble the goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper for City Girls is Ramatulai Dukure, who has already urged her fellow players to calm down. Calm it down, according to Dukure, the goalkeeper and the custodian for City Girls. And not a very busy day for both goalkeepers, as most of the balls are being played around the center circle. Kumba Kamara seems to be on holiday in goal for Fortune Football Club, and Ramatulai Dukure seems to be a bit busier. Anyway, Jojo Bojang around the edge, trying to look for more, spreads it further. The flag of the assistant referee stayed down. Alima Dahaba lost it. Alima regained possession, not for too long. Fortune strikes into the gloves of the goalkeeper. And that was definitely a great strike. Definitely a great strike coming from Fortune Football Club. And Fortune Football Club. Strike from this distance. It's another attack. Fortune Football Club. Jojo Bojang around the edge. Can Jojo get it somewhere? This time parried away by the goalkeeper. That's a great save from the netminder. Another strike. Solid header. City Girls struggling to clear their line. And already there is a player down injured. And there is a player currently down. And there is a player currently down. And central referee Aliu B. Jajo has already ordered the medics to come to the rescue of the player for City Girls, who is currently injured. Anyway, I think the technicians or the technical team for City Girls are in the least happy with that decision. They believe the central referee should have allowed the play to continue instead of awarding or coming to the rescue of the player. But I think the most important thing here is the safety of the player is the most important thing, Kemo. This is why the central referee opted to get to the player and also urging the play to stop, and then so the medics can also attend to the player in question. But it seems the technicians are indeed less happy with that decision anyway.
Yes, I think the referee is very, very right about that. Nonetheless, the technicians are not happy with his decision, but I mean, the safety of the players comes first. In the safety of the players comes first in whatever game that you are playing. So it is because of the players. This is why we are here. It's because of the players. This is why the technical coaches are appointed. So the player has stayed on the ground for about for a reasonable number of time for the center referee to decide. So then the ball was with Fortune. So when they win the ball rather, the City Girls, so the center referee had to put a stop to the game because their player was still on the ground and then still struggling for the purported injury that she had when she collided with a Fortune player. So the center referee was very, very right to award that a stoppage and then try to come to the rescue of the player. So you can see she's still receiving that medical treatment from the team of medics that are currently on the ground here to make sure that she is okay. And then but that's always, I mean, especially when the decision of the referees doesn't go down well with the with whoever is associated with the team that the decision was given against. But it is really, I mean, a very, very good call from the center referee to at least check on the player and then know what exactly is going on, because his teammates were the ones with the ball. So I mean, when Fortune was with the ball, Fortune did not stop the play, and then when the center referee was well aware that, I mean, a player for City Girl was on the ground, so when they win the ball, then he has to put a stop to the game to check on the player, and then he did that rightly, and then she is now okay. You can see her now. She is now taking part into this particular game part.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanye. And Jojo Bojang has been penalized by the central referee. And in case you're just joining us, this is It's a game in the GFF Women's Division 2, second tier of women's football in the Gambia. Fortune taking on City Girls at the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. And Fortune FC in this contest is starting with Kumba Kamara in goal, Jojo Bojang. Rohi Williams is the team captain. Of course, Jojo Bojang trying to spread that ball forward, a dribble pass one. Switches the play from the right to the left. Fatmata Tamba trying to reconnect Alima Dahaba. Clearance from City Girls. Fortune regain possession. Fatmata Tamba on the far side. Alima Dahaba surge forward. Rasul and nothing given by the central referee Aliu Bijaju. And Aliu Bijaju, the central referee, waved in for a play on. And Aliu is the referee. Fortune starting with Kumba Kamara in goal, Jojo Bojang. Rohi Williams, team captain, Aminata Jaju. Watamba, Mariama Jaju. Khadija to Demba, Alima Dahaba. Kadi Bojang, Fatmata Tamba, and our Jaju completing the 11 for Fortune Football Club. And as usual, the head coach of Fortune is Babu Karndong, and Amadou Jobate is his assistant. And City Girls starting with Ramatulai Dukure in goal. Aliu Bijaju is still having that words, or those words with the central defender and number 4 for Fortune Football Club, Mariama Jaju. Mariama Jaju. But already City Girls starting with Ramatulai Dukure, Nene Jan, Adama Jane, Mariama Saho, Ramatulai Jiba, Emily Kamara, Senabu Koli, Anna Kebe, and Maimuna Kamara. It's a throw in, quickly taken. The flag is already up for an offside or foul throw. It's a throw in, City Girls. Team captain Nene will get that. Getting that forward. Fortune trying to guard that ball on the far side. Our judge succeeds in guarding that ball off the area. Goal kick, Fortune. Kumba Kamara, dressed in her green colors, will start the play from their own half through the central defender Mariama Jaju, and on the far side there is a player currently down injured for Fortune Football Club is Aminata Jaju. Aminata down, back on her feet. The medics are already on the pitch. Anyway, she should move off the pitch and get the attention of the medics. Central referee Aliu Bijaju has already handed that ball to Fortune Football Club to start the play in their own half. Our Tamba starting the play for Fortune. Launch that ball forward, trying to connect the run of Alima Dahaba. This time Alima trying to go solo around the area. Can they get something from this? Block in there by the custodian. And that was timely. That was a timely save from the custodian, Ramatulai Dukure of City Girls. Ramatulai Dukure with an incredible save, and already the flag of the assistant referee stayed, and Jojo Bojang down. That should have been 1-0 up Fortune Football Club, but squandered by Jojo Bojang. And that was another glorious opportunity. Another glorious opportunity for Fortune Football Club, but unfortunately Jojo Bojang failed in the process. Another saved by the goalkeeper Ramatulai Dukure. Ramatulai Dukure has been the busiest of goalkeepers. He has had the busiest. And Jojo Bojang should have done better. That was definitely another glorious opportunity, but squandered by Fortune Football Club. Fortune on second in the GFF Women's Division 2. Greater Tomorrow leading the table on 41. Fortune second on 38. 3 points separating Fortune and Greater Tomorrow. The Gambia Armed Forces is on third with 32. City Girls on fourth with 30. Quintes 5th with 28. Lower Nyomi 6th with 28. Presence on 7th with 25. Jungmama is 8th with 23. Mansawali 9th with 21. Davos FC 10th with 18. Young Icons, of course, on 11 with 13. And Jog on Lioness are seemingly heading back to third division. Because currently on 3 points, whilst for second and third are on 41, 38 and 32 points respectively. The player for City Girls is already being supported by the medics, and Fortune will benefit from a corner. Crowded penalty area for City Girls. Fatmata Tamba to deliver the corner. Fatmata Tamba will have the opportunity to deliver the corner. Tamba floats that. Strongly headed out by City Girls. Tamba regain possession. Looking for more. Dribble pass one to Khadija to Demba around the edge of the 18. Caught out by City Girls. City Girls will now use the opportunity. Our Jaju is another busy right back. She's an industrious right back. An industrious right back for Fortune Football Club. Our Jaju, the player, 15 on her back. Rohi Williams to deliver the corner, team captain. It's currently 0-0 at the Box Bar Mini Stadium between Fortune and City Girls. Fortune Football Club under the guidance of Babu Karndong. Amadou Jobate is his assistant. Kabir Okuned is the head coach for City Girls, and Okuned is having the assistance of Bubakar Diba. And Bubakar Diba is his assistant. Central referee is Aliubi Jaju. Mariama Bujang is the fourth assistant referee. Mariama Fofanarada. Mariama Sonko, second assistant. Malang Bajinka is the fourth assistant referee, and Ajimai Kante is serving as the match commissioner. From the Box Bar Mini Stadium, not the highest of turnouts at the theatre, unlike yesterday. Of course, when we were here yesterday, the Box Bar Mini Stadium was jam-packed in the West Coast Region 3rd Division final between Sibanor United and, of course, Kunkujang Friends. And Sibanor United, of course, advanced to the playoffs after the 2-1 victory over Kunkujang Friends. And Sibanor United will now represent West Coast region in this year's playoffs, or playoffs for 2nd division. Our Tamba will take this delivery for Fortune Football Club. Tamba, the dead ball specialist. And any moment from now, we're going to see that substitution. Mariama Kamara is already taking off. Our Tamba trying to test the goalkeeper from distance. And this time into the gloves of the goalkeeper. There's already a player out. Taking out. Already taken out by City Girls Football Club and will be replaced shortly. It's a chase, Fortune FC, trying to get that ball to the goalkeeper. Clearance. The head coach Babu Karndong isn't happy with the central defender. And the central defender is Mariama Jaju. And the head coach Babu Karndong believes the central defender should have cleared that ball rather than trying to guard that ball. But fortunately for her, she was able to clear her line. Well, anyway, she threw in on the far side for City Girls. And City Girls have just effected another introduction. And this time, the team has already introduced our Bob. Our Bob has been introduced as one of the newest faces, and Bob Hour will solely marshal the central defense. And we have already played 34 minutes unofficial according to our unofficial time, as the central referee and the team are having the official time in this contest. City Girls to deliver. Our Tamba heads. Jojo Bojang. Jojo trying to reconnect our Tamba. Great back heel. Our Rustled. Play on, says the central referee. Our is still down back on her feet. It's going to be an attack for City Girls on the far side. Kadi Bojang heads. Kadi Bojang is one of the midfielders for Fortune Football Club. Fortune FC, that's a push as waved by the assistant referee. Fortune will get that quickly. Fatmata Tamba. Fatmata Tamba urging her fellow players to move forward. Alima Dahaba. Dahaba trying to go solo. Having that, or having a tough against the central defenders of City Girls. And we are now approaching the 40th minute at the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and it is currently 0-0. Fortune 0, City Girls 0. And Fortune on second, City Girls on fourth. And a victory for Fortune Football Club will solely get the team a great standing as far as their quest of getting the team promoted is concerned. Fortune Football Club is definitely edging closer in their dream promotion, to the GFF Women's Division 1. And of course, that must be the biggest ambition for head coach Babu Karndong and his technical team and the rest of the and anybody and all those connected to Fortune Football Club. Our Tamba. A long one. Glancing header from Jojo. Rohi Williams. Team captain lost possession. It is Fortune Football Club. Player Rasul rewarded by central referee Aliu B. Jaju. Our Tamba urging her fellow players to move forward. Kim Okanyi, we are getting closer to the 40th minute, and it is still 0-0 at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Fortune Football Club with the lion's share of possession and also the chances, but they're currently failing to capitalize on the chances being crafted and also being rewarded by the great possessive display at the theatre. Ali Madahaba on the far side. We will surely come to Kemo Kanyi shortly. Around the edge of the 18, lost possession to City Girls. It's now the opportunity for the girls in blue and black. It's going to be a defensive work coming from our Jaji. It's another industrious player for Fortune Football Club. Our Jaji to Jojo Bojang. Jojo up front, trying to connect the run of Rohi Williams, who is going to get that ball on the far side. And the ball has eluded. The ball has already eluded every other player for Fortune. And City Girls on the far side will start the play from their own half. Is that going to be a foul? Play on, says the central referee. Caught out by Fortune Football Club. And central referee Aliu B. Jaju has already given the opportunity. Kemo Kanyi, great possessive display coming from Fortune Football Club. Lion's share of the chances crafted, but they are currently failing to convert those chances into goals.
Yes, Fortune dominating the positions here and also creating some good goal scoring opportunities here, also some good scoring opportunities here, but still fail to utilize any of those ones into goal. But it is football, as I always said. I mean, players will create chances and then some will be squandered, but with time they will be able to learn from the mistakes that they are making or that they have made during in the time of creating those goals, those opportunities for their team. But they can learn from them and then try to at least put in one or two of the subsequent chances that they will be getting, and then try to utilize those 1-2 goals. But as of now, we are currently in the 39th minute of the play here, and then it is still 0-0, and then the game is now approaching to the 40th minute of the game, and it's still 0-0 between the two sides. But already, we have seen a great game, especially from that of the Fortune side, and then City Girls as well fairly giving a good test to the Fortune side, because when you are playing against a team, especially a home team, and then you know that this particular team perhaps having more qualities than us, and then you need to respect them and then try to play that you wanted to play against them, and then move your game as it is. And as of now, City Girls will be happy with the result in this 48th minute here, because it is still nil-nil between them and the one of the best teams in the women's second division this season, because Fortune currently sitting on the second spot of the JFF Women's Division 2 standing. So it's undoubtedly one of the best teams in the female Division 2 this season. So, and then City also are not very far, because they are currently on fourth. So but these two are separated by eight points. So with Fortune having that edge over them in regards to the table standing. So but Fortune, I believe, chances are when they keep coming, they can at least utilize one or two into goals and then try to take the lead into the game. But as of now, it is still nil-nil, and then City Girls will be happy with this particular result, with this particular score line as it is. So let's see what happens here. But 5 minutes again is left into the first half here, so that alone is a very good number of a very good timing for whatever team that is playing to at least capitalize, create chances and capitalize on at least one to put that into the back of the net. So 5 minutes is a lot of time in football, and then anything can happen for either Fortune or City Girls. Perhaps will be able to score in this 5 minutes before the first half ends. If the first 45 minutes fails to separate them, of course, the game then the second 45 to at least make sure that they come and then do something about the game, either to score or try to maintain the score line pair apart.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanyi. And into final moments of the first half between Fortune Football Club and City Girls, and it is currently nil-nil. It is still nil-nil at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. It is City Girls trying to test the goalkeeper from distance. City Girls trying to test the goalkeeper from distance, but the distance is definitely far. Fatmata Tamba spreads it wide to Jojo Bojang. Jojo Bojang wouldn't be able to keep that ball in play on the far side, and it's a goal kick. City Girls nil, Fortune FC nil at the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama, and we are getting closer and closer. We have already played 42 minutes in the first period. Fortune nil, City Girls nil. Fortune on second, City Girls on fourth. Greater Tomorrow leading the chart. Second is Fortune Football Club. Third is the Gambia Armed Forces. Fourth is City Girls. Fifth is Kintes FC. Lower Nyomi is sixth. Prisons is seventh. Jungmama on eighth. Mansawali ninth. Dabos FC on 10th. Young Icons on 11th, and Jog on Lioness is currently rock bottom, and Jog on Lioness are definitely struggling in the league. They've already accumulated 3 points, only 3 points, whilst the leaders are currently on 41. Fortune on second with 38. The Gambia Armed Forces on third with 32. City Girls on fourth with 30. Kintes FC on fifth with 28. Lower Nyomi 6 with 28. Prisons FC on 7 with 25. Jungmama 8 with 23. Mansawali is 9th with 21. Dabos FC is 10th with 18. Young Icons is 11 with 13. And Jog on Lioness is rock bottom, 12 with 3 points. Will they be able to survive it? Anyway, we don't think so. It's a throw-in. Team captain to deliver that for City Girls, and it is currently nil-nil. Nothing separating the two. City Girls nil, Fortune nil. From the Box Bar Mini Stadium, Khadija to Demba trying to get that ball off the player. Jojo Bojang, is that a foul? Play on, says the central referee. City Girls will try to unlock. It's another block in there, partly. Fortune Football Club on a defensive walk around the area, calling in for a handball. Central referee weaved in for a play on. Fatmata Tamba trying to get that ball down, trying to reconnect. Rohi Williams and Rohil lost it. It's going to be a chase. Our number Ojeng, the custodian, to come to the rescue of Fortune, and of course Kumba Kamara, the team captain. Kumba Kamara is the goalkeeper for Fortune, dressed in her colorful green colors. Green veil, green shirt, green short and green socks. It is a minute added on. Just a minute added on by the fourth assistant referee, and Fortune FC and City Girls will only have a minute to settle matters in the first period, or else it's going to be 0-0 at lemon time. It's Alima Dahaba who chase. Team captain Rohi Williams dropping that ball for Jojo Bojang on the far side. Can Fortune Football Club get a late goal here in the first half? Anyway, Alima Dahaba trying to get that ball from the central defenders of City Girls, and City Girls will start the play from their own half in a slow motion, still in their own half. This time spreads it wide. It's going to be an attack. City Girls now, can they get something from this? This time our Tamba into the gloves of the custodian Kumba Kamara. Lively contest from the half of City Girls to the half of Fortune FC. Kemo Kanyi, I think we only have a minute or under a minute before the central referee will say half time at the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and Fortune Football Club and City Girls just need to score, else it's going to be share of the spoils at lemon time.
Yes, very well. Under a minute here. Perhaps these touches are going to be the last touches of the game before this particular match is brought to an end. So let's see perhaps the last attack here, and then the last ball for any of the sides here to do the spar. And then now one would see this particular game is going to the lemon time with a 0-0 score line, because this will perhaps to be the last check. The goalkeeper for the Fortune is currently on the ground, and the medics for the game are called into the pitch, called onto the pitch to make so that they give that medical attention to her, and if she is continue to play, perhaps her touch rather will be the last touch of this particular game, and then the game will be heading to a halftime break with a 0-0 score line. But so let's see what happens here. But this is perhaps the last touch of this game, and then the center referee will bring the game to an end. You can see the last whistle.
Turn up Mini Stadium between Fortune and City Girls, and it is half time. Of course, half time between Fortune FC and City Girls, and this is where we also going to have 15 minutes of rest, and we'll be back for the continuation of the live commentary from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. It has been Parliament 40 at the commentary cabin. Kemo Kanyi for LSTV1, and behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. Until then, we are off, and do join us in the next 15 for the continuation. Welcome back to the Box Bar Mini Stadium for the continuation of the live commentary in the GFF Women's Division 2 on the game between Fortune Football Club and City Girls. It's just the commencement of the second half, and Fortune Football Club will be hoping to secure victory. Equally, City Girls, who is going to win the contest, remains to be seen. And we're also having some other GFF Women's Division 2 fixtures, as we currently having some scores at halftime. It's going to be a chase into the gloves of the goalkeeper, into the gloves of the custodian. Welcome back to the Box Bar Mini Stadium for the continuation, of course, of the GFF Women's Division 2. Fortune Football Club currently taking on City Girls at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. And with the latest scores at our halftime scores that we are currently receiving in week 2, it's currently Fortune FC 0, City Girls 0 at the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. And at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium, Kintes FC 0, Greater Tomorrow 1. And at the Soma Mini Stadium, Mansawali currently 3, Prisons 0. And of course in Bakau, Gambia Armed Forces 1, Lower Nyomi 0 at halftime. But currently it is few minutes into the second period at the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and the score is still 0-0. City Girls 0, Fortune 0. City Girls is now playing from our left to right from our commentary cabin, whilst Fortune playing from our right to left. Fortune dressed in white shorts and white socks, or green socks, whilst City Girls in blue and black shorts, and white socks. City Girls, under the guidance of Kabir Okined, is having the assistance of Babukar Diba. Babukar Ndong is the head coach, Fortune FC, and Amadou Jabate is the assistant. And it's the goalkeeper to start for City Girls, Ramatulai Dukure. And Dukure Ramatulai is in goal for City Girls. Fortune starting in goal with Kumba Kamara. Jojo Bojang is 10. Rohi Williams 28, team captain. Aminata Jaju 19. Awa Tamba 20, Mariama Jaju 4, Khadija to Demba 24, Alima Dahaba is 9, Khadija to Bojang or Kadi Bojang is 8, Fatmata Tamba 11, Awa Jaju 15, completing the 11 for coach Babukar Ndong and his charges. City Girls starting with Ramatulai Dukure 1 in goal, Nene Jan, team captain 11, Adama Jame or Jane rather 12, Mariama Saho 7, Ramatulai Jiba 19, Emily Kamara 8, Senabu Koli 13, Anna Kebe 18, Maimuna Kamara 4. It is the girls in white against the girls in blue and black. Jojo Bojang trying to use her pace on the far side, caught out by the central defender, of course, one of the new entrants for City Girls Football Club, and Kadi Bojang to deliver the throw in on the far side. It's a throw in Fortune Football Club. It's a long one, partly headed out by City Girls. Kadi Bojang will effect another throw in. Another throw in from Kadi Bojang. Fatmata Tamba is currently down. Aliu Bijaju, the referee. will attend to both players. That seems to be a clash between the two players, Padma Tamba and one of the players for City Girls Football Club. And it is currently City Girls nil, Fortune nil. Another strong header from City Girls, another throw in. Kadi Bojang, Jojo Bojang, another clearance. It's another throw in on the far side once again. That seems to be the fifth throw in for Fortune FC. Kadi Bojang with another one. And another throw in. And series of throw ins for Fortune FC. And Fortune in search for a breakthrough. Can they get it? Khadija to Demba heads that ball around the area. Can they get something? Partly blocked in there by City Girls FC. Awa trying to clear around the area. Alima Dahaba. Aminata Judge. Aminata lost it. It is now City Girls. It's a set piece. City Girls. It's a chase for City Girls and our Tamba. Our Tamba getting that ball off. And Kumba Kamara to deliver. Kemo Kanyi, and we are now into the second period. Few minutes into the second half. Of course, between Fortune FC and City Girls, both sides picking it from where they left it. Fortune hoping to secure victory, equally City Girls, but currently it is 0-0. Few minutes into the second period, the score remains barren.
Yes, very well. A renewal of commitment here from both sides, City Girls and Fortune FC. As we were witnessing in the first half, Fortune still keeps mounting pressure on the City Girls here in trying to get themselves the deal here. But as well as the resolute still City Girls are still very much on their feet, and then in trying to make it so that they deny Fortune from scoring against them. And then for now it is going. Yes, for now it is working very well for them, and then but let's see whether they will be able to stand up to this pressure that Fortune is mounting on them. But it is football, and then perhaps Fortune are very much aware of the what they need into this particular contest, because they are the leaders are already leading. The leaders Greater Tomorrow have already taken the lead by a one goal to nil scoreline. So Fortune as well needed this game very well, and then they would want to win this so that they can keep the position that they are, and then eventually, trying to get themselves to the next season women's first division. This is what they are fighting for. Perhaps City Girls would want to make sure they stay in the league already. One would say they have already stayed in the league, but will try to better their standings on the table, while Fortune having a different aim for a different aim into this particular game, because for them they would want to win and then keep their dreams alive of playing in the women's first division next season. Will they realize that? This game is one of the games that can dictate that that can dictate the realities of that particular dream. And then let's see if they will be able to win this and then keep that dream alive. But they have all the means, and they are having all the quality players in their midst to actually work on to realize that. And then the zeal is also there, the commitment is also there, because since this game has started, we have seen them mounting a lot of pressure on the City Girls, and then trying to bring on to score a goal for themselves. But as always, you trying to score and your opponent is also trying to defend against you, so it becomes very, very difficult no matter what qualities you have in your team. You need sometimes will struggle to get yourself the reality, but let's see what happens here. It is still 0-0 after after 10 minutes into the first half. One would say in the 55th minute here, already 55 minutes played, it is still 0-0 between Fortune FC and City Girls in the GFF Women's Division 2 part.
Thank you very much, Kim Okanyi. And now into the second half of Fortune FC and City Girls. There has been a great first half and now battle in the second period. Kadi Bojang, Kadi lost it. City Girls, not for too long. It is Fortune FC. Fatmata Tamba Rasul back on her feet, and Tamba penalized. It's a delivery, a long and high one from the central defender of City Girls, Fatmata Tamba, trying to connect the run of Jojo Bojang on the far side, and Jojo could not connect. City Girls will try to get that ball back into the half of Fortune FC. It's time into the area. It's Fortune to launch. Another opportunity. City Girls, the ball is already in play, out of play. It's a throw in, quickly taken. Fatmata Tamba trying to chase that ball down. Rohi Williams dribbled past one, floats that ball forward. Is that going to be the first goal? Into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Alima Dahaba with another glorious opportunity, but unfortunately for Dahaba, the goalkeeper was just equal to it. The goalkeeper was equal to it. And into the gloves of the goalkeeper, and the custodian is Ramatulai Dukure. Ramatulai Dukure, the goalkeeper for City Girls. And it is still Fortune 0, City Girls 0 from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. Our Jajo. Our is another industrious player. Our Jajo trying to spread that ball short, caught out. It is City Girls in their own half, and already the referee has already given the opportunity. It is currently 0-0 from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and any moment from now we're going to see a substitution coming from a Fortune Football Club. It's a substitution. Fortune Football Club. Rohi Williams is coming off. The team captain for Fortune FC is off. Team captain is off and has already handed the captain armband to Aminata Jajo. Rohi Williams taking off and being replaced. It's a long one from Kumba Kamara, the goalkeeper, around the center circle. Jojo Bojang penalized. And the team captain, Fortune FC, Rohi Williams, is already taking off and has already been replaced by Maria Masedi. Maria Masedi introduced by Fortune FC. Kadi Bojang for Fortune Football Club. Kadi with a strong challenge, but before that, that's an infringement on Kadi Bojang. Fortune Football Club having the technicians very busy on the technical area. It's a set piece, Fortune. Our Tamba with a long one. Fadmata Tamba now. Tamba Fadmata dropping his shot. Kadi Bojang to Mariama Jajo. Kadi Bojang once again to Jojo Bojang. Jojo around the area trying to dribble past a group of players. Jojo Bojang currently struggling, and finally Jojo penalized, and it's a set piece, and it's an advantage for City Girls, and City Girls currently having a player down, and central referee Aliubi Jaju will now attend to the player before deciding what to do. The player will surely be back on her feet already, and City Girls is currently playing a 0-0 scoreline against Fortune Football Club at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. It is still Fortune 0, City Girls 0. Fortune on second with 38, only behind Greater Tomorrow, and Greater Tomorrow is currently leading elsewhere. With the halftime scores, Greater Tomorrow were leading by a goal. Our Tamba with a clearance. Our Tamba will surely get that once again. Tamba Awa is the most experienced player for Fortune Football Club, and she has joined Fortune FC this season in trying to support these lads. This is Fatmata Tamba, spreads it wide. Alima Dahaba, can they get something? Dahaba Alima strikes and into the bottom corner, and that's a goal for Fortune Football Club. And that's a goal for Alima Dahaba and Fortune Football Club from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. And Alima Dahaba broke the deadlock for the Petroleum Girls. And Coach Babukar Ndong and his girls celebrates in style, as they have already taken the lead from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and it is currently 1-0 in their favor. Fortune 1, City Girls 0 is the current score, and the only goal came courtesy, of course, from Alima Dahaba. And Alima Dahaba strike is the current difference from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in the GFF Men's or GFF Women's Division 2, and the fixture between Fortune FC and City Girls Football Club. Kemo Kanyi, finally, the highly anticipated goal has already arrived, and Fortune Football Club took the advantage, and the team currently led by a 0-0 courtesy of Alima Dahaba.
Yes, a very beautiful strike from Dahaba, and then you can send that coming since the first half. It's just that they were not very much composed with the chances that they are having, and now then this one goal can get them to be very much composed as the game moves. But you can send that coming since the first half that Fortune pushing all out, and also creating the necessary chances, and also making the fight to get themselves a win into this particular game. But already they have taken the lead through Halimatu Dahaba, and then let's see if they will be able to maintain this particular scoreline, or are they going to add up their advantage here. But the most important thing is if they can maintain a win here into this particular game through to the ending of the game, will be a very, very good result for them, and then it will be one of the dreams that they will be yearning for, in trying to making sure that they keep winning their games, and then get themselves necessary points, and also the standing position in the standing that can give them that can give them a position to qualify into the fourth division, women's fourth division next season. So, and I believe they know their mission here, and so this is why you can see them fighting very well since the start of the game, and then they still continue to mount more pressure on the City Girls here. And then with that, if they keep playing like this and creating goal scoring opportunities and also eventually adding up their advantage, they will be able to win this particular game, and then fight for another one. If they win this particular game and one other game rather, they will of course qualify themselves to the fourth division next season, and then they are very much aware of that. So this is why you can see from the commitment that they have put into this game since the first half, then they came into the second half with the same strength, with the same zeal, and with the same commitment to realize that particular dream. And indeed, right now it is working well for them, Fortune Girls. So let's see another whether they will be getting themselves another counter-attacking football or getting themselves another very good goal scoring opportunities to go on to win this day. There is another counter-attacking football there where they will be starting with Jojo Bojampa.
Jojo Bojang, dribble pass one, looking for more, and Jojo's delivery, this time Fatmata Tamba. That is indeed a weak effort. Weak shot from Tamba Fatmata, and her effort never troubled the goalkeeper. And it is currently Fortune 1, City Girls 0 from the Boxbar Mini Stadium in Brekama. Of course, the game is also coming to you live on LSTV1 at the commentary cabin. Of course, Parliament Fati, Kemo Kanye, and behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. Ali Madahama, who scored the only goal, strikes again, blocked in there by the defenders of City Girls. Danger still not averted. Ali Madahaba regained possession, trying to reconnect the run of Fatmata Tamba. Fatmata lost it. City Girls to start the play from their own half. It is currently City Girls 0, Fortune 1 from the Boxbar Mini Stadium. Of course, the game is also live on LSTV1. And the team captain for Fortune will deliver this throw in. And the team captain is Aminata Jaju. And Aminata Jaju received the captain armband after the substitution of team captain Rohi Williams. It's a throw in. Aminata to deliver. Aminata Jaju operating on the left side of the defense for the Petroleum Girls, and Fortune currently leading by a goal to 0. Fortune 1, City Girls 0 is the current score at the Boxbar Mini Stadium in Brekama. It is the GFF Women's Division 2, and it's match day 19. Match day 19 of the GFF Women's Division 2. And of course, we're now left with 3 more games in the women's division, as Fortune Football Club has already set their sights on promotion. Fortune FC hoping to secure the most beloved promotion to the GFF Women's Division 1. There they will be rubbing shoulders with the big guns, the likes of Berry Woolen Football Club, Red Scorpions, TMT and Co. But currently the entire focus is on how to secure promotion from second tier to the top flight. And the team under the guidance of Babu Karndong, Amadou Jobate is his assistant this afternoon from the theatre, Boxbar Mini Stadium in Brekama to be precise. And it is currently Fortune 1, City Girls 0. Fortune Football Club with a victory here will solely move to 41 points and possibly wait for results elsewhere. But at halftime, Greater Tomorrow were leading by a goal to 0 elsewhere at the Boxbar Mini Stadium in Brekama, partly caught out by Fortune FC. Is that a foul? Nothing given by the central referee. Our Tamba with a clearance. Ali Madahaba is down. Ali Madahaba is currently down. and down injured. Alima Dahaba is currently down, being supported by the medics or being supported by her fellow player, Fatmata Tamba. Aliu Bijaju, the referee, will solely hand that ball solely to Fortune Football Club to clear. Watamba is one of the central defenders of Fortune Football Club, and in this contest, Coach Babukar Ndong has started with Kumba Kamara in goal, and still Kumba is in goal for Fortune Football Club. Jojo Bojang, Jojo 10 looking for options, lost it to City Girls. City Girls to launch. Kadi Bojang this time. Kadi Bojang to Awatamba. Awa to Kadi Bojang. Kadi Bojang, is that going to be an infringement? Yes, that's a yellow card. That's a yellow card for Kadi Bojang of Fortune Football Club, and Fortune currently enjoying the slender advantage. It's 1-0 in their favor at the Boxbar Mini Stadium, and in the last 5 matches Fortune Football Club played, Fortune FC lost once, won thrice, and drew once. Is another opportunity. Fatmata Tamba spreading it wide. Team captain this time just there in time to clear that ball desperately for City Girls Football Club. Ramatulai Jiba, the central defender, just there in time to clear that ball desperately for City Girls, and Fortune Football Club will benefit from a throw in, and it's going to be a throw in. Alima Dahaba is another clearance. That's City Girls currently enjoying possession from their own half, in their opposition's half now. In the half of Fortune, spreads it wide on the far side. Kumba Kamara, and the team captain just there in time to get that ball off the area. Busy game, and of course a great game, great second half between Fortune FC and City Girls. And City Girls trailed by a goal to nil from the Boxbar Mini Stadium, and we have already played 27 minutes unofficial in the second period. 27 minutes in the second half. Fortune 1, City Girls nil. Fortune hoping to secure maximum points in this contest, and they will have extra 3 matches. Extra 3 matches to wrap up the season. It is City Girls, another opportunity for Ramatulai Jiba on the far side into the gloves of the goalkeeper. It's still Fortune 1, City Girls nil from the Boxbar Mini Stadium, of course, in Brikama. And it's a Fortune throw in. Our Jaju with a decent one. Jojo Bojang. Jojo trying to go solo, and Jojo lost it, and it's a corner. Jojo Bojang, the only under 20 player on this Fortune Football Club side, and it's a busy technical area for head coach Babukar Ndong, as Babukar Ndong and his side have already set sides on promotion to the GFF Women's Division 1. Jojo Bojang to deliver the corner, floats that ball, long and high one, strongly headed out, partly cleared. Jojo regained possession, this time looking for options, calling in for a handball. play on is the central referee. No handball given. Another great possessive display. Fatmata Tamba dribble past one. The second one still looking for more. Fatmata Tamba still going solo, and that's a foul. There is already a player down, and down injured for City Girls. Jojo Bojang to Fatmata Tamba. Fatmata into the gloves of the custodian. Fortune Football Club will also have another opportunity to introduce another player, as we already having a player warming up on the other end. Fortune 1, City Girls nil. Fatmata Tamba. Tamba lost it around the center circle. City Girls will look for options. City Girls, Emily Camara. Emily lost it. It's now the turn of Fortune. Caught out by City Girls around the center circle. It's going to be an opportunity. And this time is another attack. It's another attack. Kadi Camara. And this time around into the gloves of the goalkeeper. That was definitely very close. And definitely very close for City Girls. And getting an equalizer, unfortunately for City Girls. The goalkeeper to the rescue, but before the goalkeeper, the central defender just there in time. Kemo Kanyi, that was definitely very close. But the goalkeeper was alert enough to come to the rescue of Fortune Football Club. And it is still advantage Fortune FC.
Yes, very well, Pa. I mean, you can see that the Fortune defenders were anticipating that the player was in an offside position, but nonetheless the Lions, the assistant referee in the far end, I mean, decided that it was an onside, so allows the play to continue. But the goalkeeper for the Fortune side, Bojang, had done very well for her side. Otherwise, it would have already been 1-1 in the 33rd minute of this part of the game. But it is still 1-0 in favor of Fortune. Then sometimes your only hope is the goalkeeper, and then this time this is what applies to Fortune here on this particular occasion. And then their only hope of maintaining this clean sheet in the game was the goalkeeper, and then she stood up to her attacks and deny City Girls from getting an equalizer here. I think that is a very good performance from her over there in between the sticks for Fortune. And then every other player and every other technical bench and every other fan who is associated to Fortune here will be of high praise for the goalkeeper for stopping that ball from going into the back of the net. Otherwise, Fortune would have been on a level time here. And then this is not that wouldn't be the result that they will welcome. The only result that they will welcome here, especially at this time of the game, will be a win. And then it is about 10 minutes or so to be played here before this particular game ends. So in the date and in this particular time, when you concede a goal at this particular time, hoping that you are going to win, and then in the final 10 or so minutes you conceded a leveler, that will be a very bad news for any team that is leading up to this particular time. And then Fortune is very much aware of that. So the goalkeeper was their only hope, and then she had done very well. She delivers to the expectation of the fans, and then in fact perhaps to the surprise of the fans here, because she was all alone there against two players for the City Girls, but she was up to her attacks and then stop that ball from going inside, and then Fortune remains leading this particular game on a 1-0 score line.
Thank you very much, Kimo Kanyi. And it is still Fortune 1, City Girls 0, and 35 minutes unofficial in the second period. We can still say we have under 10 minutes of normal time unofficial in this game between Fortune FC and City Girls Football Club from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. City Girls Lounge. Caught out by Fortune FC. Fatmata Tamba. Tamba going solo. Spreads it forward. Alima Dahaba. It's Alima Dahaba who is currently moving the ball around the edge. Alima Dahaba into the gloves of the goalkeeper. That was definitely a weak effort from Dahaba Alima. And Alima shot rolls into the gloves of the goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper for City Girls is Ramatullah Dukure. And in this contest, Fortune Football Club started with Kumba Kamara. And of course, still starting with Kumba Kamara. Kumba Kamara is still in goal. It is another opportunity. Our Jajo. Our is definitely a great lad for Fortune Football Club. Spreads it wide. Caught out by City Girls. Fortune 1, City Girls 0, and the only goal scored came courtesy of Alima Dahaba. Alima scored the only goal, and her goal is the current difference between Fortune and City Girls from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. This is of course live on LSTV1 and also on the official Facebook page of Fortune Football Club. And this is all coming to you live from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Match day 19 of the GFF Women's Division 2. Match day 19, of course, of the second tier of women's football. Fatmata Tamba around the age of the 18, cleared by City Girls. Our Jajo lost it. It is City Girls to launch. Khadija to Demba. Around the center circle, Fatmata Tamba. Tamba Fatmata. Trying to connect the run of Jojo Boja. Caught out by City Girls, and City Girls will start the play from their own half. City Girls currently trailed by a 1-0 against Fortune Football Club, and into the final 10 minutes of normal time. And any moment from now we're going to see that substitution coming from Fortune Football Club, and any moment Fortune FC will introduce Mari Baji. Mari Baji 7, who is coming off. We have to wait. Kadi Bojan. Fatmata Tamba. Clearance, not a great one. Fortune Football Club to the new entrant and centre forward Mariama Sedi. Sedi Mariama 2. Trying to dribble past one. Jojo Bojang still trying to go solo. Jojo Rasul, and this time rewarded. Aliu Biba Jajo is the referee, and it is a substitution. Mari Baji is coming in, and Jojo Bojang is coming out. Mari Baji is coming in, and Jojo is coming off. Jojo off, Mari Baji introduced. Our Tamba is currently on the ball and will deliver this set piece for Fortune Football Club. And she is indeed a dead ball specialist, a great dead ball specialist. The twin sister of Adama Tamba. Our Tamba currently on her knees and will deliver this set piece. Will she be able to trouble the goalkeeper from this distance? Our Tamba hands on hip, and our Tamba to deliver. Floats that ball. It's a strong one, and this time never troubled the custodian. It's a goal kick to City Girls, and City Girls trail by a 1-0 at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. City Girls on 4th, Fortune on second. It's a clash between second and fourth in the GFF Women's Division 2. Fortune Football Club eyeing for promotion. Equally City Girls, but anyway, Fortune Football Club edging closer. Glancing header. Mari Baji, who came on as a substitute. That seems to be a clash between centre forward Mariama Sedi and one of the central defenders, of course, of City Girls Football Club. And the central defender will now have the opportunity to get assistance from the medics. Time definitely not on the side of City Girls, who trailed by a goal to nil against Fortune. And Fortune got their noses in front, courtesy of centre forward Alima Dahaba. And Alima's goal is the current difference at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Kimokani, time is definitely not on the side of City Girls, who need to score, else they will surrender the entire points to Fortune Football Club. And Fortune currently enjoying every moment as they lead by a goal to nil, courtesy of the lone goal scored by Alima Dahaba.
Yes, very well up already. I mean, Fortune are heading towards the victory into this particular game. So, but they will need to maintain their composure throughout to actually making sure that they go home with the victory. Already we are in the 41st minutes of the play here. Already we have played rather 41 minutes into the game and into the second half. So it's about 4 minutes left here before they would be victorious into this particular game, but they will need to maintain as they maintain their composure as they were still they were doing since the start of the game. And then this is another chance for them, so let's see if this will be the second goal for the Fortune girls into this particular contest.
What a chance and what a waste for Alima Dahaba. Alima Dahaba should have gone in for a simple tap in instead of going for power. Alima Dahaba with the glorious or the best of chances so far in this contest, and the biggest of chances on the part of Alima Dahaba. This should have been a simple tap in instead of going in for power. Anyway, wasted. And it is currently 1-0 in Fortune's favor. Fortune 1, City Girls 0. It is still 1-0 in Fortune's favor. Great chance squandered. And squandered by the only goal scorer, Alima Dahaba. And Alima should have done better. Alima still can't believe. She can't still believe that ball was just wasted, and that should have been a simple tap in. Alima still can't believe. She can't just believe. Kimokanya, I think that is definitely, undoubtedly the best of chances that went in favor of Fortune Football Club. And Alima, looking at the first goal she scored, is even it's even difficult than the one she just got. I think she should have gone in for a simple tap in rather than going in for power. And then she went in for power and wasted the glorious of opportunities for Fortune Football Club.
Yes, indeed, very well. That should have been a simple tap-in, as you have said. But she decided to go in for a lot of power on the ball, and then the ball went over the crossbar. But that was inside the 6-yard area, so it would have been better if she places the ball low, and then with a little power on the ball. Fortune would have been leading here by 2-0, and then she would have been on the brace. But nonetheless, I mean, she herself was disappointed with that particular take of the ball, and then already she knows that her position was very good, and then she could have done better from that angle, and then she realized that, and then this was why she was lying on the ground disappointingly. But nonetheless, she is the one who have scored the goal for Fortune, and her goal still remains the difference between the two sides here into this particular contest still now. So let's see if it has to be Fortune in the end, but already the game is moving to the final minutes here, already into the 45th minutes of play here. So let's see whether Fortune will be able to maintain, or are they going to add up their advantage into this particular game before it is before the final whistle is gone. But already they should have been 2-0 up looking at the chance. Now it is now 4 minutes of the added time that will be played here for Fortune to go home with the victory, or for the City Girls to at least get themselves something into this particular game. 4 minutes of added time.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanye. Into the final 4 minutes of additional time. Fortune 1, City Girls 0. Kadi Bojang. Fatmata Tamba. Tamba back to Kadi Bojang, who is been dispossessed. City Girls 0. Fortune 1. A City Girls to launch. It's going to be another opportunity. Our Tamba on a defensive work. City Girls trail by a goal to 0. Play on, says the central referee, and of course the referee is Aliu Bijaju. Mariama Fofana is the fourth assistant referee. Mariama Sonko, second assistant referee. Malang Bajinka is the fourth referee, and of course Ajimai Kante is serving as the match commissioner. Kadi Bojang, the timely clearance coming from Fortune Football Club, and City Girls will have the opportunity. The City Girls trail 1-0 from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama, and time definitely not on their side. And before this fixture, Greater Tomorrow leading the table on 41 points, Fortune on second with 38, and a victory will solely get Fortune FC to 41 points, and depending on the results elsewhere, featuring Greater Tomorrow in the other fixture. But anyway, it is currently Fortune 1, City Girls 0 from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and Fortune Football Club before the contest on second with 38, and will move to 41 points with, if they are able to hold on to the scoreline. Gambia Armed Forces on third with 32, City Girls on fourth with 30, Quintes fifth with 28, Lower Nyomi sixth with 28, and it's a set piece. Ramatulai Jiba floats that into the gloves of the custodian, and the goalkeeper for Fortune is Kumba Kamara. And that was indeed a great catch. A great and comfortable catch from the goalkeeper Kumba Kamara. Kumba, the goalkeeper. And that was beautifully executed coming from Ramatulai Jiba. And Ramatulai Jiba of City Girls is another fantastic central defender. Ramatulai Jiba. This time it's Parkhill. Fatmata Tamba. Fatmata now looking for options. This time around it's a clearance. And the player is down for Fortune. The new entrant, of course, is currently down. Bache back on her feet. Fatmata Tamba once again. Fatmata Rasul and rewarded. It's going to be an opportunity for Fortune Football Club to deliver. Who is going to deliver that? That's going to be Khadija to Demba, seemingly. Either Khadija to Demba or our Tamba. Alima Dahaba. Khadija to Demba or our Tamba. Currently having Alima not very far. Alima Dahaba is going to deliver this time around. Is of course at a great position. Great position for Fortune Football Club to deliver. Giant wall assembled by City Girls. And the custodian is still working on the wall. Ramatulai Dukure in goal for City Girls, and Alima Dahaba scored the only goal, and Alima's goal is the current difference at the box bar. Dahaba Alima currently on the ball. Giant wall assembled by City Girls. Alima Dahaba to deliver the set piece. Crowded penalty area. Will Alima be able to test the goalkeeper from this distance? This time easy time for the netminder. Ramatulai Dukure the goalkeeper. Time running out for City Girls. Fortune on the verge of securing yet another maximum points. It's a header, partly done. Our Tamba on a defensive work this time, and City Girls will benefit from a throw in. And City Girls will start the play in their own half. City Girls, and it is full time at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Maximum points in the bag. For Fortune Football Club as they defeated City Girls 1-0 at the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. And the only goal scored by Alima Dahaba, and Alima's goal has already won it for Fortune Football Club. And this is where, of course, we're going to wrap it up. And wrapping it up, of course, it has been Parliament Fatih at the commentary cabin. Kemu Kanyan behind camera operation, this is Osman Kamara. Until then, bye-bye from the Box Bar Mini Stadium till we come your way again.